Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. I'm Fresmal, and today we're back with some more Tiny Auto Nights. So, what are we doing today? I have a little bit of a strategy involved with this particular thing here. Now, I got an idea of I need something that's consistent, that's going to do the thing we want, but also like have some variability in it. So I've kind of like just chucked a bunch of stuff in together, thinking, okay, maybe we can like do some cool stuff. I want to change that around a little bit. Don't we? Yeah, we do. Let's put that in. And we're going to try and figure stuff out with this. So the main thing we're going for is we're really going to focus on getting like the slug in and having some like late game payoff. Maybe put a slime in, but it won't be something we're really focusing on. It'll be kind of like maniac, stuff that dies, those sort of things. Maybe either going for a scout, if we get an early scout in. If we can do that, we might even play like a warden buff kind of play if we're having not really getting a lot of the buff type stuff, you know, we gain other things such as the blessing there. Into a ranger if we can get that. Otherwise, we're looking at like princess, those sort of things, like enemy dying, give missile armor across. Like these really counter other plays that they want to make. Zombie is also another reason to be able to do that. And then basically kind of going into a knight, necromancer, or like some variation of these at the end where we can really focus on like, oh look, dying effects, like multiplying up, which would be pretty cool. The forest giving stuff like even more buffs to level up when they come into play. The knights give them stats, or necromancer just means so when they die, they do more stuff. So that's kind of the plan. We're going to try and focus around that. We are going to try and focus around it. Whether all that works or not, we do not know. But we all try our best. So that and that, those things will save. We don't care about the mushroom. Man, that start is an evil start. I will say that much. And we'll buy twice. First of all, we'll get this guy in because we need to be able to do that. And then we'll put my slug down. Now, you want to lock this guy in. We can basically just buy him. We'll get the instant level up on that as well. Keep the slug, keep this guy around as well, don't care about that, and we'll just move on. Again, the main thing you want to do is try and keep these buff guys around as long as possible, so we're going to keep them near the bottom if we can. The wolf is going to be a bit of a nightmare for me, and not much I can really do about it. And so we've got like a lot of stuff they purchased, and got a level up as well. That's a really good level 2 face. It's because they got the extra stuff, didn't they? Again, buy 2. Put this guy down. That's the idea. We'll leave the skeleton, I think, for now. Do we want to, like, put this guy in? Giving some stats to go around. If I do this... need to get 3 more. So if I get gold, thank you very much. Get another skeleton to go down. I think we'll buy this. And Wolfman is interesting. Hammerhead could go in if we want to play that sort of style and start like buffing up the Hammerhead a little bit, which I think is kind of a good idea. And maybe get like a Maniac in as well. So swap that and swap that over. This can go here, so this guy will get buffs. Swap that one down there, so these two can have that. This stuff dies, and yeah, those two go there because they're big stats. We're really going to try and focus around, like, doing the best I can, right? Like, the main thing I want to be able to do is just, like, try and get a decent setup. I know a lot of... there is, like, what a lot of people end up doing is they'll, like, do very particular things. So, I'm going to put that guy there, put the skeleton there, and then we'll put this guy here, just so he's now in play as such. These will still get stats, which means this guy will never really die. We'll swap that guy over for that. And do we put another skeleton in? No, Maniac I think is actually better to go there. Get another level up. Put that skeleton there. Put that guy there. We're also getting attack on them anyway, so it's actually kind of like ideal. I'm going to lock that in. Because I want to buy it, but I don't know if I want to be playing it just yet. I could lock that in, and we have the option to get a bloater already. I want to think, do I want to get that? Do I want to get that? Do I want to get that? Actually, that into that. We take the extra gold. No, I think we can get this. Is a good idea. And put it on there, just so he'll always have a way to get around stuff. Yeah, I think it's a good setup. Keep that guy, buff guy there. We keep going. Don't care about that. Let's try now. The skeletons are very useful in the sense they'll do stuff. This guy will now start like taking stats away just to be able to clear. And we can make the benefit of just like having more stuff than my opponent here a little bit, right? Just on that one in particular. Ooh, more skeleton stuff. That's really good. So. You could put this in. When it dies, it will just deal damage randomly to everyone. Seems like a good idea, but I'm not a fan of them anymore because, yeah, it becomes very, just dealing damage to yourself is not the best way about things. Learned that mistake in the past. So, put the skeleton down. Nice level up to level 3. Give that poison. Interesting. Or health. I think we took the health. Put that down. That gives attack, and then we could merge them if we need to. I think we just roll on these and see what we can get. More of those. That's very good. So we can level this up to level 2. We'll take the stats again, I think. Or do we go into armor? I think good gold for now. I want to get that set up nice and early if I can. Another slug, which is actually kind of ideal. Another hammerhead. Well, we can lock the hammerhead in. And then we play... Actually, should always do that on a rotation, right? Roll again, because we've got to roll anyway. And then we've got another slug. Because we can sell those off and then do other stuff with them as well. So I think that's a good idea. This guy is the bigger guy. This guy gets buffs as well. Oh, no, I can swap them. Silly me. Now, do I want to put this down? I guess we'll lock it anyway. Yeah, I could actually set it up so he won't get any stats for the turn. Not great, but yeah. 1 damage 3 times. We're going to try at least try to figure this out. We're going to try and figure this out. That goes there. That goes there. Now, these two, I think, are actually pretty good to keep swapping between the two of them, right? Rather than, like, merging them, I think it's better to keep that separate like that. And same with this. So, they'll keep gaining stats with each other, which will ramp them up quicker. We're going to try and mess around with it. Thorns would be nice to apply to something important, but I don't really have the option of doing that. I might as well just give something attack and things, and then we'll carry on from there. Do have this play we could have a mess around with, but what's on turn? We're gonna go Sharky. So all those at the end of the turn will get +1/+1. Hopefully we don't, like, just lose every run going forwards, but... sometimes the game does not allow you to do what you want. Shame. So yeah, like, they all kind of still gain a health, but they don't lose the attack, so it's still pretty good on their part. I guess we don't need to keep all that kind of set up. So now... feed into the middle guy. Do the same here. 3 attack. Replace the highest high rarity. No. Let's just get something 3 attack. This guy. And I put that guy down there. Another shark pretty much guarantees this being level 3. If we want to go that way. Which we kind of can. Or we can just go level up this guy to level 2. For the exact same reason. Give me more gold for that play. On Hertz we can gain that, but that doesn't seem that great. Could put a Warlord down. That would not be bad. Ah, finally one of those guys. Enemy dies give me defense. That seems great for a lot of stuff. I want to put this guy down though. Just so the buffs still happen and things like that as well. And he's going to buff this one also, which is kind of entertaining, but we'll swap that other guy over for there. So the buffs go here and here. And this one don't die, that also gain buffs, and yeah, and then we'll roll once more. Hammerhead, thank you very much. I could merge these two, but I'm like, I want the Hammerhead. And keep that there as well, because we can level this one up. Yes. That's kind of annoying. Like, the main thing I think is just, like, the issue trying to survive all the stuff that you need to be able to survive. We got lucky. So put that there. Move that guy to the top. So, like, having this kind of, like, each last-ditch effort. Put that down. Put that there. So that, like, our levels up. 1 XP is really good, because we can give it to that guy. And then try to put those in there. Okay. 1 health, 1 thing. Let's get you leveled up there. Yeah, I don't think we're going to go for the whole... I think this setup's actually pretty good. Like, this probably can go out again now, actually. Like, I don't need the Brawler as such. Because I'm not really buffing these guys as much as I would think I would. So, like, a level up on that would be good for me to trade it out for something else. And we can lock that in, because if we do get, like, 3 of them, we could get another shark leveled up. The enemy dying giving stats is actually kind of ideal as well. I will do that. Seems a bit of a waste.
Oh no.
But I think getting the princess in for this sort of play, maybe looking at replacing the skeleton as well for something else. Is kind of a good idea. So the main thing is these sharks are going to scale pretty quickly, and as long as I can keep winning, that's all I need to do. Which I don't think I'm going to. Shame. Shame. Well, we'll try again. Try again. We lost some stuff there, but not much you can do about it. Okay, prioritize. Let's do this. Play that guy there. Play that guy there. Swap those two over. That's a good idea. Roll again. Lock both of those in and pass. Yeah, there are some particular minions, I think, that are just, like, really good level 1 and, like, early and stuff that kind of just, like, really can carry an early game, right? Lock 2 in. Put that down. Put that down. Roll.
You give food?
Do you want to keep this down? I guess it's kind of good early as well if we can get it working. Skeleton-wise. Man, not much I could do about that. The skeletons. Okay, so we got the hammerhead early. That is actually probably a good idea to put in. So, we're going to fuse those together. And I guess take the gold here. Put this down. Buy one space. Put this here. Then sell it. Put a skeleton down. You get another skeleton, so we can merge. Put the mushroom down. That's random. That's not random at all. Don't know if it is. Don't know if it isn't. But it doesn't feel random to me. Roll again. Wolfman. Skeleton. Gold stats. Thorn. Seems like a really good idea to start getting that on there. I'm not going to go for the skeleton. I want something else. Looks like they were going Wolfman then. Fine. So, like, hopefully when these two attack or something, we can have some fun with that. Or swap those over, swap that over. Oh. Did the same thing I always do. Do the same thing I always do. Forget that you can't merge them like that. Yeah, my brain just doesn't figure that out quick enough, really. Man, that poison is the only thing that I lost to. Okay. So we can put this down, gain stats, merge it. Put this down, gain the stats, merge it. Hit gold here. I think it's worth just putting this down. And then swap those over. Roll. No point getting that anymore. Another Wolfman isn't bad. Guess I'll put him in. Roll again. Another Wolfman and another that, so we'll lock that in. Guess I'll fuse these. So I can't fuse anything else, and it also means I get the Wolfman now. Swap that over. Put you to the top, I guess? Just because you got, like, really heavy attack, and then these are going to do some good stuff. Now, there is a thing where I want to, like, move these over a little bit. And then pass turn. So we're trying to get that shark as big as possible again. I want to mess around with it, right? So I think, like, a big shark can, like, make a massive difference. And I think, like, I'm learning on, like, what's good and what's bad as well still. Like, focusing, okay, this should be the better play for this one, this should be the better play for that one, kind of thing. We can put this slug down, so at least, like, these will start still gaining stats and working that out. Level that up, put this down as well for the same reasoning for late game. And roll. Another Wolfman, that does add a level. That doesn't add a level, but is worth shuffling. Yeah. Problem. Yeah, I think this is just working as adjacent. I don't think it seems to buff anything randomly, so... Unusual. At least I've never seen it kind of buff anything else. So we're thinking about my play. Are we doing the best thing is the question. They just have more stats on there. That's the only reason I keep losing is the fact that I just don't have enough stats. Okay. Fuse those, put that there. That can go there. Attack. Yeah, put the freeze on that guy then, why not? Just have some fun with it. If stuff gains buffs, then we got this guy buffing everyone else as well. Start a battle effect. We can get rid of the skeleton, I think. No. Get rid of that for now, because it's going to die anyway. Put this guy in. So start a battle, that should trigger, and then we get buff going through. Reroll. Another one of these, a wolfman as well. I guess we'll put a wolfman down. Because you can fuse those. Should have fused those differently, but okay. Put this one down. Use that as well, making the roll. The last wolfman we need, and a shark. Don't bother wolfman, lock the wolfman in. Buy this. Lock that in. Use that together. And gain the 2 coins. We can get the shark if we want to, which actually is probably pretty good. But now we can bother wolfman. Use him as well. We do get the gold to buy the shark to put him there. So these two will like take a bit of damage, and then this guy will gain buffs. Do we have enough stuff dying for this at the moment? Probably not, so we'll leave it. There is the option. Main thing, just having more stuff there mattered. Having more stuff mattered. But we are really, like, in a decent setup, I think, as well. And this, hurt, dealing damage to a random enemy, would seem great for the build, but it is not. It is not. That guy's still pretty good. Enemy dies, giving buffs around, so this is where we want to swap this over. So swap that over. Put this down here.
Oh no!
So, swapping these guys over now is the best thing I can do. So we've got stuff just tapping that way. The basically buffs and stuff are going to be useful at the bottom and at the back end. I guess I put that in the middle. Yeah. The wolf keep giving this stats. This keeps triggering on repeats. Liking the strategy. Another shark. So we can use the sharks, give them lots of attack if we need, but keeping them separate for the moment is still a good idea. Let's get another shark. Another slime would be nice. Another warden. So do that. Give that to you. So you gain stats off that. That can go down. Scout dies. A wizard. I mean, does get a good amount of attack, and like getting him leveled up could be interesting. Let's try it. Am I a wizard, Harry? So the main thing here is like these are going to keep triggering this guy to get stats. Now I don't know if these stats are permanent while they happen in the thing, or if they're like after the fact, but the fact he gains thorns and armor when something dies could mean like, really good stuff, and the same for this, and it's going to be interesting, right? At least that's the way we want to go about it. You got lucky. We got lucky, folks. So, yes. Okay, that one thing blocked there. So, oh no, my guy didn't get the stats. So yeah, he did die, which is disappointing. So I thought he'd survive with the extra stats he got. Never mind. Use that there. Put that there. The plan was available and was the correct thing to try out, but I guess it didn't really work. We'll lock that in. So I might put it back in again. A zombie. Do I want a wizard? If you're using these anyway. I can't buy that yet. Yes, this is start a battle, so it'll actually get the stats beforehand, so that's probably better. Interesting. That freeze. Oh, that freeze was terrible. Okay. I need to edit this. Get rid of that. Put that back in. Because I'm losing early game just because of not having these. Like, it is... always put that in first. It's so dumb. But doing this, technically, is better most of the time, right? Like, depending on how they spawn in and stuff. 1 and 2.
Don't call me slow. Don't call me slow.
Roll that. We got another one of those, so... Oh, can't buy it. Merge that and that, do that. Keep those together, and pass the turn. The joys of evil skeletons that I can't get past. Like, ever. Merge that. 3, yeah, fine. Just give it to this guy then. For now. Merge that. Put that there. Merge that again. I'm going to put a maniac in. Why not? We'll level up so we have a space for one more guy. We can put that guy in as well. So we get at least like extra ones. Lock that in and carry on. Yeah. A better start. An annoying start, but a better start. Swap those over there. Put that guy there. Allow myself to buy something. Put this guy here. So at least we'll kind of like feed into this guy a little bit. And... So... fuse that into that. Play that. Then we do the same again, so it levels up. Take stats. Start buffing that guy. Put this down. Sell it. Because you don't want it in the team anyway. This is the one we want.
You give food?
Do we want a bloater or the mercenary in here as well? Actually... let's try it. So, that and that can go there. That can go there. You can go to the front because you dying early is a good idea. I need 2 spaces, so that's fine. Move these guys forward. Put this guy at the behind there. And yeah, I think we're settled. I'm going to try and buff this guy pretty big. If he deals damage and hurts people, that's fun. Maybe. But we'll try it. We'll try it. We'll see. You know, I just want to have, like, a game where I feel like I understand it. Is that so hard to ask? Because sometimes I think I play the game and I'm like, okay, I think I've got it. I think I've got it. And then suddenly like, oh no, I don't got it. And I'm like, why do I not have it? Yeah, I think we do that. And then, yeah, I think we put that there for the top for the moment. And I can't do anything else past turn. Nothing will spawn because these guys now don't have the space. Probably should have used them or fused something. Oh no, I guess they did spawn because these guys killed something off. Interesting. I came out heads on that. Very nice. I confused those, so that's good. We get an giant slug. 2 gold, armor. A bit of armor will go a long way, especially for this guy.
Don't call me slow.
Use that as well. Some poison. Just the stats. Let's go for stats. I feel like I would like stats. I'll roll. Another mercenary dude to play, so let's do that. Get the stats on there, fuse him again. Extra health, more freeze. The freeze could be useful, but yeah, I kind of mucked that up.
You give food?
Put that, do that, put that down. Go there. You want the scout? Don't have a lot of stuff that kind of multiplies things, so we'll just pass on that. That doesn't make a difference. This will give me level 3 if we go for it, so we'll just hold off for the level for now. Yes, swap that and that over. Yeah. And we'll try. So this is kind of like my payoff if we get it. Like, whenever something hits it, it'll just be annoying. Because at the moment what he does is like 3 damage whenever he takes a hit. Which actually is quite a lot of damage, right? It's quite a lot of damage. One of those. So, let's start figuring out what we're doing here. Okay, so it is random. I feel like it wasn't being random earlier. Porcupine on her to gain that. That could be another one as well. Like, gain that. I think this is what we want to keep investing into. Gold thorns. Yep. When that guy takes more hits, he's going to do more damage. That's an instant level up on this guy, so yes, please. Give him the stats as well as we're going on. Attack, gold, health. Let's heavily invest. After attacking. Interesting. Do we just buy this? No, I think we're alright. Giving buffs. If I can get more buffs on stuff. Again, like... If these buffs were consistent in battle as well as out of battle, I'd be like buying this in a heartbeat. And knowing what's... I think, yeah. If we're looking for like developer-wise, just having an idea of like what is permanent and what isn't is more important on some of this stuff. Sometimes it's not quite clear on which is which, right? Does anything actually gain buffs at the moment? No. So this is not really worth it. This is kind of like a good idea to buy anyway, so I'll buy it. I can't buy anything else, but I might as well buy... No, I don't need to buy anything. We can just roll. Okay, you're locking in. Start a battle, like gaining the stats is kind of cool. I think that's what we want. The princess. Yeah. And then we'll summon one of the guys. Cool. That's getting +2/+2 every turn now. Because it will punish people for like playing like loads of minions. This will.
Oh no.
And I kind of... Is it in column? Yeah, it is in column, isn't it? Yeah. So this will start gaining armor and stuff, which is going to be hilarious for my opponents to deal with. Again, like having a warlord and stuff could be pretty nice. Do I fuse these now? I think I have to, because like not doing anything else. Buy the one warlord. Roll. Keep that locked in. Shark would seem interesting, but we're not dealing with that. Could go for this, because this does gain hurt, and see if it does work or not. Swap those over as well. But that... No, I want to put that there at the back, but... No, I think that's pretty good, actually. I think that's a decent setup. The stuff that dies early is just going to die, right? And then, like, we're still gaining stats and attack and stuff like that. If this ever ends up taking damage, he's going to throw it back at them, like, really quickly. %10 chance to freeze. The poison on this is actually a nightmare for them to try and deal with. Because it actually does start dealing damage to the other stuff, plus then the thorns. Like, man, yeah, the mercenary doing work. I am not going to say no. Okay. What are we looking at here? Get the princess, or just... I think you go with the cleric first. And then I guess we buy this. Do one reroll. Did we get anything we wanted? We did. And we can also buy this as an upgrade as well, right? Because that's only 3 and that's 2. So we'll do this one first. No. This one first. Just because they go together. 1 XP, 3 gold. 1 XP is so good though, because I can just instantly get that to another level next turn. And roll again. Ooh. Lock you in. There we go. I mean, I could have even given it to this, to be honest, and I should have done, but I was, my brain was not thinking properly. I wanted to get this higher, because, like, everything dies getting 2, and this only does, like, 2 damage. It would really prevent them from wiping out my kind of, like, good stuff, right? This mercenary doing so much damage to everything was so ridiculous. Oh no. I don't know what happened with that mercenary, but he dealt with everything. I get another XP, we know where it's going. Ooh, just poison. Nah, more stats. Really go with the stats. This can go here. Get that other level up. I want my guy to get poisoned, don't I? Take the ult. Roll, see what we get. Angel is interesting, that and that and that. Yeah. Ooh, ally summoned in battle. No, I guess we still should go with this. Get the stats on this guy more often. 4 thorns is really good on this currently at the moment. And I guess we just buy this to give him more stats and levels and then pass. If we get 2 more of them, then he's like fully leveled up and he'll deal 4 damage whenever he gets hurt, which is really good. Noticing a lot of people doing the same strategy now as well. I guess, yeah, because I'm kind of playing against people with the same setup I have, roughly. The thorns plus the hit back, yeah, like, this really does deal with the prevalence of the archer really well. This is probably the one that can go next to druid, because I can't level him up, I don't think, and it's like I need something else. Yeah, like I'm having like a really good time with this. No idea why it's working so well, but it is working, so I should not complain. Roll that. Another princess. We'll lock that in then. Keep that around. Roll once more. A king would be interesting, but we're not really using it. A scout could be interesting, but we're not really using it. End of turn wolf is something we could actually use quite well. Would mean getting rid of this, but then my other stuff that dies wouldn't gain the 3 attack. Is 3 attack really that important? Not really. Not for what we're doing with it. But we don't need to get rid of that. We get rid of this because that doesn't actually do anything anymore. then we put the wolf down. So this gets ahead. At the end of the turn, we'll actually gain more stats. There we go. Heavy investment. What on earth killed me there? It's got 26 attack. What? Oh well. Oh well, indeed. Well, this is getting bought first. We have that guy going. More attack, more health. Keep him built up as much as possible. This is probably dumb for the heavy investment, but I do not care. We're going to put a Dark Knight in, folks.
Your soul is mine.
We're going to put a Dark Knight in. So when all these die, these will trigger again, basically, is what will happen. So this guy will technically summon 2 of them. Which, like, if that's good, that's not, whatever. But then when this guy dies, that's actually kind of good. So we want this guy to die first. This then guy kind of summons 2 of those. Well, then we'll go with 2 of those. Yeah. And we'll play around that. We got rid of the porcupine for it. Keep that, keep that. One more reroll. Again, a princess. No, let's pass. That didn't die. Interesting. But this does. We got 2 of those. My Dark Knight, hey. There we go. Oh, come on, really? He still actually triggered that? That's despicable. The only happened there. I only lost because of, like, this attack before mine. That's the only reason that we lost. Shame. I can buy both of these. And I need to reroll 2 anyway. So I might as well roll twice. I want to buy this then first. Roll. Do it again. Didn't get what we wanted. So buying 1 princess then. And passing. Yeah, like, we're looking for this to die. I don't know what you can... Oh, it doesn't summon in the same row. Okay. Look at that, yeah. Having the princess higher level is going to be, like, important as well. Yeah, my death effects don't matter anymore. Oh, really? Just hit the wrong one. Just hit the wrong one. But yeah, I think that the mercenary isn't bad at all. Like, it can do really well, like, really good things. We got, like, good rolls, plus the Dark Knight helping with these kind of there. I think sometimes the issue is, like, you don't have enough space to do everything you need to be able to do with, like, the death effects and stuff like that. But, yeah. Issues are issues. Like, what can you do? You've got to come up with a better strategy than that. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, do leave a like, subscribe to see more, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.